10 most amazing dribblers in football history. Welcome to Omnisports Channel. One of the reasons football is referred to as the beautiful game is the act of dribbling. Fans all over the world usually go into frenzy with excitement when they watch players exhibit amazing dribbling skills on the pitch. Many great players can dribble, so coming up with top 10 most amazing dribblers in football history was indeed a daunting task. Therefore, we concede the fact that opinions will be divided on this one. So, feel free to give us your own list in the comment section. But before we kick off, kindly subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. Number 10. Ronaldinho. Ronaldo de Lima, generally known as Ronaldinho, is a Barcelona and Brazilian legend. Often considered one of the best players of his generation and regarded by many as one of the greatest of all time, Ronaldinho is a great player with a lot of skills. He was renowned for his technical skills and creativity, and due to his agility, pace and dribbling ability, as well as his use of tricks, feints, overhead kicks, no-look passes and accuracy from free kicks. He did a lot of amazing tricks on the pitch during his career, bringing freestyle skills in a football match. One of his famous moves is the Elastico, where he fools a defender by pushing the ball sideways but suddenly pulling the ball back to the other side. Number 9. Ronaldo de Lima. Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima is one of the greatest strikers the world of football has seen. This Brazilian football legend also had a great dribbling ability. He made amazing solo runs, meandering through the defense, passing several defenders, and finally beating the keeper and scoring a goal. Ronaldo mastered the dribbling skill of step over and exhibited it with so much panache and effectiveness that some folk nicknamed stopovers Ronaldo. Whether it was a single step or a multiple, he would always get past the defender. As a multifunctional striker who brought a new dimension to the position, he has been the influence for a generation of strikers that followed. Number 8. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff was a Dutch professional football player and coach. As a player, he won Ballon d'Or 3 times in 1971, 1973 and 1974. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players in football history, he had an exceptional control of the ball and dribbled opponents in a manner only a few players could. Cruyff had the ability to see the weak spots in a defense. He would see a gap and suddenly accelerate into it to make his way to the penalty area. He was a great dribbler who could suddenly change direction and accelerate past a defender. However, he also had his own move named after him, the Cruyff turn. In this move, he would look like passing the ball to his teammate, but instead of kicking, he would drag the ball behind his planted foot with the inside of his other foot, turn 90 degrees and accelerate away from the defender. Cruyff was indeed a master dribbler. Number 7. Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane is a French former professional football player who played as an attacking midfielder. Cizo, as he's fondly called, is probably the player with the best ball control in the history of football. He was not the fastest, neither did he have great acceleration, but he did not need all those with such a masterful control of the ball. Zidane could get out of difficult situations easily. He also got his own move named after him, the Zidane Roulette. It's the 360 turn he perfected and used most effectively to mesmerize opposing players. Zidane is one of the elite group of 8 players who have won the FIFA World Cup, the UEFA Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. Number 6. Pele. Edson Arantes do Nascimento, popularly known as Pele, needs no introduction to any avid football fan. He is adjudged by many to be the greatest footballer to walk the face of the earth. Though this foremost soccer legend was predominantly a striker, he could also drop deep and take on a playmaking role, providing assists with his vision and passing ability. and he would also use his dribbling skills to go past opponents. With the ball on his feet, he had a great control of the ball, which looked like it would stick to his football boots. This gave him the possibility to keep control of the ball, even in short areas. With this ability, he was able to keep the ball with him in the penalty area and score a lot of goals from there. This made him a target of vicious defending. In spite of this, he always found a way to stick the ball in the back of the net. Pele was indeed a great dribbler. Number 5. George Best. George Best is arguably the greatest player ever to play at Manchester United. He was a great dribbler who could do unbelievable things with ball. Best mainly used his right foot to cut away from defenders, creating space in which he would continue his dribble. Although only using his right foot, he had a great control of the ball. By using the inside and outside of the foot, he allowed himself to quickly change directions or dodge tackles. Best could single-handedly take a game by the scruff of the neck to win games for his team. For this reason, his teammates looked up to him when the going gets tough. They trust him to conjure some form of magic with his dribbling skills, and George Best never disappointed. Number 4. Austin J.J. Okocha. Austin J.J. Okocha is unarguably the greatest dribbler and master ball passer to come out of the continent of Africa. Okocha was known for his confidence with the ball, technique, creativity, and dribbling skills. He made excellent use of feints, step over in particular. At home in Africa, he was nicknamed a wizard, while in Europe, he was referred to as a magician, all because of his dribbling skills and football wizardry. The football world will forever remember the spectacular goal JJ scored against Karlsruhe Football Club. Along with a couple of defenders, a young Olivier Kahn was beaten 3 times by Okocha's trickery as he dragged the ball this way and that, eventually deigning to put it in the back of the net. It was one of the goals of the season. Okocha holds the record of most dribbles completed in a World Cup match. He achieved this feat in 1994 World Cup between Italy and Nigeria. To many football fans, Okocha was first and foremost an entertainer. Though he created and scored his fair share of goals, JJ Okocha had that uncanny ability to turn football into a spectacle. And as Bolton fans will say, he was so good they named him twice. Number 3. Garincha. Manuel Francisco dos Santos, best known simply as Garincha, was a Brazilian football legend who played as a right winger. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest dribblers of all time and by some, the greatest dribbler ever. He played alongside Pele in the glorious Brazilian team of the late 60s and early 70s. He was well known for his great dribbling move where he threatened inside, but then suddenly would go outside with a fast acceleration. He would then suddenly race back into the penalty area to score a goal or give an assist. He did this move multiple times in a match and defenders would always fall for it. Garincha played a vital role in Brazil's 1958 and 1962 World Cup victories. In 1962, when Pele got injured, Garincha led Brazil to a World Cup victory with a dominating performance throughout the tournament. It is on record that Brazil never lost a game with both Pele and Garincha in the team. Number 2. Messi. Lionel Messi has simply put a gift to the beautiful game of football. He can beat defenders with his short ball touches by suddenly changing directions. Messi's close control, both on the spot or whilst running at pace, is almost perfect. He is incredibly difficult to dispossess, and he too has that wonderful ability to suck players in, slow things down, and suddenly burst past them. Among the current generation of soccer players, it is safe to consider him the best in the act of dribbling. He replicated Maradona's goal of the century in a match against Getafe, where he dribbled past 5 players before slotting the ball in the back of the net. Many consider Messi as the most effective footballer in the final third of all time. He is not one to showboat, so his dribbles are purposeful. he will hardly indulge in outlandish flicks and tricks as a player like Ronaldinho will do. His dribbles are aimed at solely getting past opposition defenders en route scoring goals. Number 1. Maradona. Maradona is arguably the best dribbler ever. You will only appreciate the truism of this statement if you watch one of his videos. You will then see why whole teams had to mark him. Maradona could get past defenders easily. He would use bodily feints to fool a defender into believing exactly the opposite of what he was actually going to do. He would suddenly change direction when the defender was expecting him to go the other way. It is this style of dribbling he used, which is called gambetta. One example of this is his second goal against England in 1986 World Cup quarter-final, where he would get the ball and beat 5 England defenders before scoring a goal. Maradona would later say in one of his interviews, "In that game, no one could have stopped me, not even Mike Tyson." His touch, technique, dynamism, pace, power and balance were second to none. In full flow, there have been fewer finer sights on a football pitch. Is there any player whom you think should not have made this list? Who would you rather have in his place? We would like to hear from you. Let's know what you feel. Drop your comments in the comment box. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Like, comment and share our videos. Thanks for watching.